Hello. I recently spoke about some of the strange laws in different countries. I perhaps overlooked the UK in that talk, so today I'll remedy that and describe some of the strange things that are illegal in the UK. Mostly these are very old laws that are no longer useful because people just do not do these things anymore. But they've never been removed from the laws of the land. A good example of this is that it's illegal to beat or shake any carpet or rug in the street in the Metropolitan Police District, so basically the London area. Of course, nobody needs to do this now because of vacuum cleaners. But back in the 1800s, this law was introduced. Similarly, it is illegal to hang a washing line on which to dry wet clothes after washing them across the street. Nowadays we obviously have tumble dryers. Not many people nowadays have servants, but if you are wealthy enough to employ a servant, they are not allowed to stand on the sill of any window to either paint or clean them. There are a few laws about drunkenness in the UK. We all know that you should not drive a vehicle after drinking alcohol. About 1 in every 6 deaths that occur on the UK roads are caused by drivers who have been drinking. Some of these laws related to drinking alcohol then. It's not actually a crime to be drunk, but the landlord or owner of a bar can get into trouble if they sell a drunk person more alcohol. It is also illegal to allow intoxicated people to become noisy and boisterous inside a pub. The phrase used in the law is disorderly conduct. In Scotland, it is an offence to be drunk while looking after a cow or a horse. So be careful if you own a horse or cow in Scotland. Here's an interesting one related to animals. If you spend time near rivers or canals, you may come across swans, the large white birds with the very long neck. I often see a group of swans while walking my dog. The dog wants to chase them, and the swans very often do not back off. So I have experienced situations where the swans block the path to protect their young and wants to attack the dog, while the dog wants to attack the swan. This is a problem because it's illegal to kill a swan if you have the intention of eating it. Only the Queen and her guests are allowed to eat swans. Swans are protected under a law passed in 1981, and the punishment for killing a swan is a fine of up to £5,000. So yeah, while walking my dog I once had to turn around to take another way home because the swans were blocking the path, just in case my dog decided to attack the swan and maybe kill it. Now that's probably not something that most people need to worry about too much, but here's one that is relevant to most people in the UK. Anyone in the UK who watches TV is required to have a TV licence, which costs about £145 per year. This licence fee helps to fund the BBC and its programme making. Many people are confused about whether they need to have a licence or not, especially since the advent of satellite TV, catch-up TV and online streaming of TV shows. So in case you are in the UK, you should buy a licence if you watch or record any TV programme as it is being shown, or watch TV, again as it is being shown, via a website. In fact, pretty much the only instance where you do not need a licence is if you don't watch any live TV and you only ever watch on-demand or catch-up programmes on services other than the BBC iPlayer. The question is, how do you prove that you do this? And how does the prosecution prove that you have watched live TV? I don't know, but about 200,000 people every year are prosecuted for not having a TV licence, and the penalty is a fine of up to £1,000. Now, besides that one, I'm not sure there are too many things in the UK that could catch out the unsuspecting traveller. Most things are common sense. Don't drop litter in the street because you can get fined for that. Don't drive your car too quickly. Make sure you have insurance and a licence. Most things are common sense. But be aware of the TV licence. Thank you.